Hi, I'm Rachelle Robinett, herbalist, founder of Supernatural, and your host of Plant-Based with Well+Good. And today is all about herbalism for beginners. I get lots of questions about where do I start with herbalism, and that is what today is about. Herbalism is the therapeutic and medicinal use of plants. It is plants as medicine, nature as a lifestyle. It is using our natural environment to be better balanced and more well. The use of nature as a remedy for life is not new. It is global and historic. We have been evolving with plants forever. There are 30,000 medicinal plants around the world that we know of today. There are 80,000 plants that are edible, and we're discovering about 2,000 more plants every single year. These are plants that can be used as food, as medicine, as both. It's a big, big world. Any good herbalist is going to tell you that you can't, fix everything with a cup of tea or a tincture or just the right herb. It has to be this sort of full spectrum, holistic practice. And the beauty of herbalism is that it is all of those things. So you might be asking, I have one thing, and there is a thing that I want to fix. I have a symptom that is bothering me. Can herbalism help? And probably, maybe, hopefully, but this practice, this lifestyle, it asks us to consider the entire organism as a whole, and it asks us to consider our environment as well, because we are part of it. So this is where you see this sort of holistic nature of it, and this is where you see, again, globally and historically, that herbalism is not about just symptom remedy, but about treating the entire human being. This is also something very lovable about it, because it asks us again to inquire about the cause of our symptoms. And if you know me, you know that is what I say over and over and over again. If there's a symptom, it is your body speaking to you, and it's asking you to attempt to uncover the cause. And when we go to the cause and we work on treating the cause, then it can remedy lots of symptoms, not just, Band-Aid one at a time. So what are herbal remedies? Herbal remedies are most often extracts from plants that we then put into sort of concentrated form and take. And it could be teas, tinctures, capsules, powders, all the things. So then how do we concentrate, the phytochemicals or the benefits or the medicine from herbs? We do that through extractions most often. So something like a tea or a tisane is an extraction. That is a water-based extraction. You have tinctures and glycerites, which are much more concentrated. Those are done in bases of alcohol or vegetable glycerin, and they come in a little dropper bottle because they're very potent. And then you have powders and capsules, and there are lots of other types of extractions, but the concept is the same. We have a base and we have the plant, and we extract what we want out of the plant into the base, and then we take it. So we have lots of categories of herbs. Today, I'm going to take you through the 5 that I think are the most common, helpful, best places to start. The first category is adaptogens, everybody's favorite. I have done many a plant-based episode on adaptogens, so highly encourage that you check those out for more detail about this category of herbs. It helps us to recover from stress in a better way, and it helps us to kind of become more resilient to it over time. The most important point there is that, they help make us stronger to the point of normalcy though. They're normalizing. So they're not gonna make you, impervious to stress. They're gonna make you your nice, best, normal self, able to respond, able to recover. Ashwagandha is an adaptogen. You have a couple of different types of ginseng, rhodiola, reishi, starting to think that maybe holy basil is an adaptogen. Shilajit, that's a good one. So there are a few, not a ton, but a few herbs that are considered adaptogens. The next category of herbs that I wanted to mention are astringents. And astringent herbs are essentially toning plants. So think about things that kind of pucker the skin, that help to tighten it, that help to, keep moisture out or keep moisture in. These are things that we would use, as topical treatments or internal treatments on maybe our digestive system. And again, they just kind of, strengthen that barrier and help protect the moisture balance. So the most common astringent is probably witch hazel, right? We know witch hazel can be used as a facial toner, we can use it on our skin or even our hair. Rose petals are also a beautiful toner, again, common to use topically. Yarrow is a lovely toner. Also raspberry leaf, which is very common for treating menstrual cramps. And also tea, so green and black tea. And those are really good examples. So when you drink green tea, you can taste that, right? You can feel that sensation in your mouth, right? That is a property of astringent plants. So another category or kind of term that we, group herbs around is aromatic. And aromatic plants are really, really beneficial for a lot of different reasons. So these are plants that tend to be perfect to have in your beginner medicine cabinet or your first tea collection, because they're just gonna help in so many different ways. So these are helping to improve digestion, metabolism, absorption, moving things through the body, easing any kind of cramping or discomfort, relaxing our muscles a little bit. These plants you can think of as, the mints and the lavender and the chamomile and the holy basil or the tulsi. They're aromatic and they have this kind of, circulatory, relaxing, just kind of magical effect in the body. Okay, so this one is one that I love. This category I believe in so strongly, and I really do think there's an amazing future for it. This is herbal bitters. The most common way to use bitters is as digestive support before meals. So 10 minutes before a meal, have a little bitters. You're going to receive your food and digest and absorb it much better. So examples of bitters include, greens like arugala, beet greens, dandelion greens, literally any, bitter food. Also orange peels, especially in citrus peels. You often find that in bitters, tinctures. And then we also have gentian, which is a great herb as a bitter. Artichoke is another common one. Wormwood is a very serious bitter, super bitter, but a little bit of that does a lot of good. Last but not least, my favorite category of herbs. Did I just say that bitters were my favorite? Probably, but nervines are also my favorite. These are herbs that love our nervous system. And these are plants that tend to work more quickly than adaptogens. And that is actually one of the reasons why I love them. I think there's a lot of interest right now in adaptogens as the stress remedy, but adaptogens are really, they need to be used in a particular way, and they're very different, and they need to be used for a long time. They're kind of the foundation builder, so there's nothing wrong with that, it's great. But a lot of times I'm working with people who are like, I need a fix now, or I need something that's gonna help me go to sleep tonight, or I'm feeling very anxious right now, give me support right now. And that's not where adaptogens work, that's where nervines work. Nervines, they love the nervous system, they tend to work a little bit more quickly, and they include plants like lavender, chamomile, valerian, catnip, California poppy, lemon balm, oat. And the neat thing about nervines is that some of them are sort of daytime use plants, and some of them are much more sedative, and you would use them at night for sleep or for deeper relaxation if you're feeling very anxious or very stressed and you need to come down. So there's a whole variety of them. And then the last thing I'll say is that, a plant is a nervine, but it can also be an astringent and a carminative and something else and something else. So for example, chamomile is a fantastic nervine, but it's also a carminative. So you're getting all the digestive benefits of it, and you're getting the nervous system relief. So this is the beauty of herbalism. Once you get into it, any one remedy is almost always going to be beneficial for at least another, if not several other things. Okay, so that was still a lot of information, I know. But just to kind of recap, remember that the place to start is, the cause of your symptoms. And if you don't have any symptoms, then just choose, a focus. Explore that category of herbs. Find one blend that you're excited about, and then marry it. Get consistent and stay consistent. So start with one or two, go from there, and one might be all you ever need. As with anything, highly recommended to go slow as you venture into new territories or using new herbs or supplements. If you're using any kind of medication, by all means, consult with your healthcare practitioner before doing any kind of, new treatment. And if you notice any adverse reactions, stop. There are thousands of plants, so if one isn't working for you, there are plenty more to choose from. The best practice is always to keep in touch with your body and keep in touch with nature. If you had questions or there were any parts of this episode that you want to see more of, let us know, comment below. We are here, and there's lots more to come from plant-based and Well and Good. For more episodes of plant-based, subscribe to Well and Good's YouTube channel. For more herbalism, follow Rachelle Robinett on Instagram. We will see you again soon.